What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be reviewing The Room VR, a dark matter on PSVR2. Let's jump right into it. So to start off, I was attracted to The Room having been a fan of the older series that was available on smartphones over the last couple of years. They are essentially escape room style games that have made their way over to VR. The game was released on the first PSVR headset back in 2020, and it's been ported over now to the PSVR2. The game is really good, but you need space to be able to play it, as it forces you to have a bigger play space when setting it up and launching the game. This means that when people are sitting down playing the game, it'll be a problem, as the application won't even launch unless you have a 2 meter by 2 meter space around you. Fortunately, you can trick the PSVR2 into thinking this is the case by manually dragging your safe boundary zones out further, but it's still something to be aware of. The game does also give you the option of playing while sitting down, but it doesn't really work when sitting on a sofa because it requires you to be standing and to bend over and turn cranks and handles and so on, and this sometimes isn't really possible when you're sitting down because your legs are in the way. In terms of playtime, it's about 4 hours long, depending on how long you take to solve the puzzles. There are 4 rooms overall, and you'll spend an increased amount of time in each room as you progress through the game, and I did get stuck my fair share of time, so it's probably fair to say that 4 hours is really a maximum, but there is no replayability at all in this game unless you wait a couple of years and you just forget all the solutions. Moving on to graphics now, yes, there is an improvement in the visual fidelity from the last version. The notes are much clearer, and when you try to read them now in the game, they're much more legible, and overall things do look sharper. Now, it's still noticeable that it's a PSVR1 game that's been upgraded to PSVR2. There are a lot of areas that just don't look good, or they're a bit tacky. They look a little bit cheaper than they should. They don't look as high resolution and high quality. So for example, when a character pops in and out of the game, you can see a black box around them from when they load in. Sometimes that sticks around on the screen. It's kind of bad, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. It is a port. But on the whole, the graphics do look pretty good. It is what it is. It's a puzzle game, guys. Nothing to read into here. Nothing major to look out for in terms of the graphics. But for what you get for a puzzle game, the graphics are visually sharp. Everything looks clear. So no real complaints from me on this one. So next up, sound. Now the sound in this game is awesome. It does actually retain the Room soundtrack from all the previous mobile games that came before it. It does also have 360-degree spatial audio as well. That means you can hear voices and whispers behind you as they come in. If you just listen to the environment around you, sometimes it can help you out with the puzzle solutions. Now, you can actually play an organ during one of the puzzles in a church. I felt this was really cool. They didn't need to put this in the game. I thought that maybe you'd hit the keys and nothing would happen, but yeah, you can actually play the organ, and it's relative to real life as well, so that was pretty interesting. I really did like what they achieved here with the sound, and it does suit the VR headset perfectly. Now, with regards to pricing, now in the UK it's $24.99, in the US it's $29.99, and I just want to say this game is not really worth that price. I would definitely wait for a sale. Now, this game does go on sale quite often. I think it's already been on sale 3 to 4 times this year already since it launched. Really, the game is only 4 hours long, so it's kind of too short to justify the higher cost. It doesn't really have any replayability or any value there to go back to it once it's completed, so you'll just end up deleting it from your PlayStation. Yeah, I wouldn't pay full price, guys. Just wait for a sale. Overall, in summary, the game is really fun. It does achieve what it sets out to do. It's a classic escape room style game, and you get what you pay for with it. Really good puzzles. You feel a good sense of achievement when you've completed the game as well, because some of the puzzles are quite tricky. If you're a fan of the series, definitely check this one out. If you're new to the Room series as well, it's still worth looking at it. I'm going to score it an 8 out of 10 because I genuinely did have fun playing it, but as I said before, I just wait for a sale before purchasing it because it is a short experience. Don't forget to check out all the other PSVR2 reviews on the channel. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.